Good morning. Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony show. So many people have checked in from like all over the place. So whether you're in San Antonio on vacation, living in Tampa, Jersey, bless you, Carla Marie.
The first thing I said was a sneeze.
The first thing. Also, Carla Marie, you're going to appreciate this comment. For second thing you said, third thing
Good
really
morning.
was a sneeze. The nerd at the cool table said, "Y'all got snacks?"
No, I think we gotta link up with Seattle Snack Club and have them give us snacks every morning.
Is that a thing? You could probably start the Seattle Snack Club and do some sort of like weekly subscription box where you deliver specialty snacks. But here's the problem. I was subscribed as a gift to one of those snack box companies.
Yeah.
But it was like a healthy snack box thing.
Oh, Graze.
And it was good.
It was
My brother.
Graze.
No, not Graze. It was something else. My
I
brother
had
Michael
Graze.
got it for me. And it was a great idea. And I used it a handful of times before I moved. I think I canceled it once I moved here, but they just didn't really have great selections. Like they didn't have any name brand snacks that you like. Give me some Dunkaroos.
So would this be a healthy snack? What
Some
if
Gushers.
my snack company was making like Dunkaroos and Gushers, but like healthy?
But if I'm eating a Gusher, I don't want it. Like I've clearly made a choice.
Seattle Gummy Company needs to make like gummies that are like caffeine gummies, but are Gushers.
So they can make a caffeine gummy and then put like a little pre-workout in the middle. You know?
We're gonna be like hulking it.
But yeah, I think that's one of my problems when people, because we talk about this a lot, people will message me about like fitness and health related things. And they'll always be like, oh, well, what healthy snacks do you have? Or how do you sneak some desserts in? I'm like, that when I'm trying to be healthy, I'm not eating desserts. When
Right.
I'm eating desserts, I'm not trying to be healthy. And I try very hard not to mix those two.
I think you just said the same thing.
No, I did, but the reverse.
Oh.
So when I'm trying to be healthy, I'm not eating desserts. When I'm eating desserts, I'm not trying to be healthy.
Got it.
I'm doing two very different things in those instances.
Like Karina's great question. Can it be a balance of healthy and guilty snacks?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's like Dunkaroos, but like maybe healthy Dunkaroos or just like Dunkaroos and then like a breakfast bar.
I think Lisa,
Yes.
Jen, and Unicorn Cindy may have all just pushed us over Hype Train Level 5. We've got to wait till this, till the
Confetti?
the Twitch gnomes do their calculations. We're through Level 3. I'm pretty sure we're going to be through Level 4. And I was telling everyone, yeah, we're through, where are we at? Through Level 4. I was telling everyone before, Carla Marie, we're going to be working on, or I'm going to be working on putting a hype train on the screen.
Yep.
So you can actually see what's going on and we don't have to pivot our heads looking over this camera. All right, Level 4 is complete. Man, these Twitch gnomes, they are taking their time today. All right, Level 5, we are 43%, 53% of the way there.
Cool.
That just updated, so
Julie,
thank you to Julie.
You.
On the list today, Carla Marie, we've got a few things. Boyfriend Air, which you said on Twitch you were going to explain.
Yep.
The Jake Paul fight, which both Carla Marie and I watched the entire thing yesterday. I watched the whole, like, the undercard, which was okay. Carla Marie, I thought I was about to say OnlyFans, but Orange Theory Fitness recap. And if you listen to the Morning Show podcast on Google Podcasts, for some reason, it did not load there today. It's everywhere else.
Not our fault.
And Google
Google's
even
having-
gave me, because I signed up for the notifications to our own podcast, which sounds lame, but
Gotta
it's
test
for
it.
reasons like this. It gave me the notification saying the morning show with today's date was live, and then I clicked it, and it said there's an error. So I'm going to check one other podcast that I know goes live on Mondays, and they have not posted yet either. So I think it's probably
It's definitely a Google
a
thing,
Google
'cause It's
issue.
fine everywhere else.
Yeah. The Jersey Jump Shot is the other podcast that I listen to on there. It's all about Jersey basketball. I can't imagine it has a ton of listeners.
So they talk about Rutgers a lot,
They do, yeah.
and you enjoy it.
Well, the main thing is Seton Hall and Rutgers. This year, unfortunately for me, Rutgers has had a very good season, so I've had to hear them talking about how good Rutgers is. Yesterday, they had a huge comeback, which was annoying. You probably didn't even know.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, who'd they play yesterday?
Yesterday they played. Oh, yeah, the Riot Squad was there. I saw the post on Instagram.
The who?
The Are You Riot Squad? It's like our.
And where were they?
They were on the road.
Yeah, where?
It wasn't Michigan. They were in New York somewhere.
In New York somewhere. What other conference, Big East conference or Big Ten conference team is in
St.
New York?
John's.
No, they don't play State. That's in the Big East. They were at Penn State.
Oh, so close.
Not really. I mean, the states are next to
good.
each other.
I hate Penn State.
So
Sorry if you went to Penn State.
You've probably watched way more Seton Hall games in your life than you've watched Rutgers games.
But I don't actually watch the Seton Hall games. They're just on when I'm around.
But
I've
you've
been
watched
putting Rutgers on when I'm like remember that it's on. I don't know that I don't have the schedule printed out like I had the Seahawks schedule and everything.
I do. So I used to actually put Seton Hall basketball games in my calendar so that I would remember to watch them, and then that got to be a little too tedious. So
I hate Penn State,
Oh.
Sarah, because they are a rival of Rutgers, and they were always like the meanest fans
Penn State?
that
Really?
would come to Rutgers.
But when you were there,
and also the whole
when you were there,
they played basketball.
they were in the Big Ten when you were
Okay,
there?
don't even try to literally mansplain me what teams I saw when I was in college.
When did you graduate college, Carlin?
2010.
2010. Okay, let's see. When did Rutgers
My cousin goes to Penn State.
join the Big Ten? Rutgers joined the Big Ten.
Anthony,
In
I
2014.
promise you that Penn State played at Rutgers when I was there. It wasn't every year,
Okay.
but I promise you
Okay.
that they were there. Don't even.
All right.
Unbelievable.
I think there's some people doubting
No, there's not.
I
There's
think
literally no one doubting.
because you yell at people, so no one wants to doubt you in the chat because you're a bully.
They were there.
We are at 73% of Hype Train level 5. We've got a minute to go there. We do have a shot to drink
We're
if
there?
we
Oh.
if we get to Hype Train level 5.
I don't even
What are we
know
drinking today?
A melon baller.
A melon baller? That sounds fun.
What? Sarah, Rutgers is like voted the best college tailgate on the East Coast, other than Florida.
Or Clemson, or South Carolina, or Miami. Although Miami, we went to a tailgate at Miami. It was okay. Lunchbox Lob, thank you very much for those 5 gifted tier 1 subs. It's Meg, not Megan, gave us 100 bits, which means Carla Marie.
Damn. I think Martha, I don't know if Martha's talking to you or me. She said, you always try to prove people wrong. Just move on and just say, okay, and move on.
I
It wasn't me.
I was giving up. I was getting yelled at. I was just asking a question. Carla Marie, let's pour up the shot. It is booze time.
Although I would go to great lengths to prove it wrong.
Yeah, because you're a bully.
You were just trying to find the schedule.
Fred the Mailman, great point there. Let me put that on the screen.
I mean, that is a fact. No, Rutgers, I know for a fact Rutgers lost when we played them.
Fred the Mailman said if Penn State played Rutgers before they joined the Big Ten, it's because Rutgers is terrible at football, and PSU needed an easy win. Which actually, I went to a Rutgers game. The only time I went to a Rutgers football game, actually, they were hosting Michigan State, and it was supposed to be one of those games where Michigan State paid Rutgers for a home and home, and they were supposed to like destroy them. And Rutgers actually got the underdog win.
There's something's going on here. There's a controller here today.
Yeah, it's been there for like 2 weeks. And you pour like that on top of the controller.
I've been pouring like that before the controller got here.
What's on Carla Marie's birthday week list? That is a great question. I think we'll address Carla Marie's birthday on Thursday.
It's my birthday week.
It's not your birthday month yet.
No, this is a great. No, because my week and my
You
month.
can't. No, you can't take 2 months. That is against birthday rules.
My
You are-
birthday week started yesterday. I got my birthday week manicure.
So what's in the shot today?
Okay, so it's Tito's vodka, Midori, and pineapple juice. And the Midori is what made it super green. How much pineapple juice? Half an ounce. Okay. Can you open that?
Yes, Tacoma Swifty
don't
said
want
it's your
my-
birthday week and my work anniversary.
Cool. Happy work anniversary.
There we go. It's what's weird? Pineapple juice with all the beverage innovations in packaging. I feel like pineapple juice has been in the same can since cans were invented. Do you ever realize that? Like, it's an old school can. I feel like that's what Coca-Cola used to be.
Old school can.
It is an old school can. Like, it's got the little narrow mouth. It
That's
feels
like
like,
a baby formula can.
is that what it comes in?
Looks like.
No, I thought baby formula, you pull the tab like-
yeah, but
like this way. I don't know. I've actually never used baby formula, so I can't really speak on that, I guess.
I met someone this weekend whose birthday is February 29th. Sucks.
Oh, because it's a leap year birthday? Vanessa with 1S, who does have a leap year birthday, said I sell... What?
There's ice in there. It's not moving.
Did it freeze to the bottom? Did you actually put ice in there, or are you lying to me?
I had a look.
It sounds like it.
I thought you dropped it.
There we go. There it goes.
It's a mix of, I'm not sure if it's Fun Metallic or Coastal Grandma, because my grandma used to get like these kind of colors, but I was feeling it.
Coastal Metallic Grandma?
Coastal Grandma is like the new trend where like
Coastal Grandma.
where like young attractive women are dressing like in things that like the Golden Girls would wear almost, but it's like we're clearly not on the same TikTok or Instagram.
No.
But it's like, but it looks great. They're wearing like the same like cardigans, but like they're oversized and they look cute.
You know what?
Can you give me a tissue? I don't want to get up because I'm wearing sweatpants. You're wearing jeans.
I am. I came dressed.
You bring
today.
the whole roll.
Yes, I can, and everyone can hear you blow your nose all show long.
And if Max is out there, get her in here. I don't trust her right now. The cat threw up under the bed yesterday. So we had to lift the mattress, and I had to get in between the things to clean under there. She threw up because she overate, which is her thing. There's another sneeze coming. It doesn't make sense because I will go days without sneezing, and then all of a sudden I will go 5 days and sneeze 15 times a day. And I take my allergy medicine. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not allergic to cats. That also wouldn't make sense. It's every tree in the world, but guess what? There's nothing on these trees. So am I allergic to bark?
I don't know. I know nothing about allergies. That's true. Meg, I will work on that. A bless you emote. That'll actually be great. I will reach out to that person today. We should have it by Thursday. I'll remember. I probably won't, but
I sent you that Instagram that was like, we need a non-denominational way to say something after people sneeze. That's not just bless you, God bless you. And it was like saying, it was stop.
That's annoying.
That's annoying. I hate when you do that.
Wow.
And wow.
Becky from Miami, happy birthday.
Woo! Pisces.
Let's take the shot.
Oh. I can't shake and do this. You know, I've been meeting a lot of fellow Pisces lately.
Cool.
We are we're stronger than ever.
How early in a relationship, in a conversation, do you ask someone their birthday?
It's been happening a lot lately because I'm saying things like, oh, for my birthday, I'm doing this. And they're like, when's your birthday?
Gotcha. Cheers, Carla Marie. Cheers to you. Cheers to everyone who supported the stream this morning. And cheers to our friends at Seattle Cocktail Club.
Wait, where's the Melon Baller?
Ooh.
That's the
Ooh.
in high school.
That's very sweet. That'll wake you up. That's good, though. Are you okay there, Carla Marie?
Oh, wow. I like that one a lot.
There you go. Jilly Bean says, I'm a Pisces 320. It does look a little bit like green Gatorade.
It's not.
But it is not.
It's the Midori that makes it green.
Thank you, like I said, to everyone who supported the stream. Appreciate that very much.
Thank you, Seattle.
How did
Cocktail
nail
Club.
artist Carla Marie in the chat feel about your nails?
I don't know. They maybe said it's Coastal Grandma. I'm telling you, look up Coastal Grandma.
So
Why don't you
I
Google
will.
it? Because now we're on it. It's a great conversation
So
starter.
coastal grandma is a thing, huh? Let's see. Coastal.
But like, it's cool
coastal
if you're like
grandma style.
It's cool if you're like 23. But if I dress in Coastal Grandma now, all right, hit that one. How to style. Okay, wait. Actually, pause. Is this
Okay.
on the screen yet?
Not yet. It will be.
It doesn't look nail artist. It's not glazed donut. I feel like my nails are too short to do the glazed donut style.
Glazed donut?
Yeah, it's what Hailey Bieber does to her nails.
What does that mean?
It's like a beige, but with like a little bit of a sheer metallic over it, so it looks like a glazed donut color.
Okay.
This is like more of like an actual.
I like that you said it's what Haley Bieber does to her nails. Like I would have been like, oh, Haley's nails. Got it. Okay, perfect. I
Okay.
know exactly what you're talking about.
So get this on the screen, and then I'm gonna click around.
Okay, so it is on the screen now. There you
All
go.
So first thing I want to do is show you like what the articles of clothing look like.
Oh, the pieces.
Um,
Just click on it.
I just want to see. Okay. But then we're gonna go read it. Someone's really long blog about it.
It's okay.
Okay, so these are the pieces of Coastal Grandma. Now, if you saw this, you'd be like, "Oh, I get it." Like I think it's Diane Keaton in that movie they were just showing. Like
It's preppy. It's like preppy beach town, right?
Yeah, but it's like grandma.
Like
you're
do you
not.
use a shoehorn? What is that thing on the bottom? What's that wooden thing?
It's probably it's a whale that goes on your table.
Oh, it looked like a shoehorn, like a
Okay.
wooden shoehorn.
So this is very Coastal Grandma.
Okay.
But when when they show you how to style Coastal, no,
Hey, whoa. Just.
I got it.
Oh, it's not even that sound didn't even come through.
How can I put this on the screen without it being a video?
You can't. It's a video. It's
Come on.
a little YouTube video.
Give me Gen Z as Coastal Grandma.
Go to the Independent right there.
Mm.
Okay, or not. This is thrilling.
All right, I go. Oh, okay. But see, it's Golden Girls. Okay, I'll show the Trent Krim, the Independent. Is that his name?
Yes. Trent Grimm? I don't remember, actually.
So clearly, this girl here is not a Coastal Grandma. Even this one in the background.
You don't know that. She could be.
No.
She could be a very young grandma.
But it's like taking this overall style and I guess like sexifying it, if you will.
So like rich white woman at the beach
Yep.
is what you're going for.
Yeah, and this is just what's in. And there's a whole Pinterest dedicated to it. Coastal grandmother style.
Okay. I mean, it does look comfortable.
It is. And I am honestly, I'm on board. I don't really I guess the only thing that I have that's Coastal Grandma is according to Anthony, is my cheetah outfit. We're still I don't know how to make it go back. Is my cheetah sweater, but that wouldn't.
That's not
you would think
coastal.
it's grandma. It's just regular grandma.
That's New Jersey grandma. That's different. Which New Jersey does have a coastline, obviously, but it's different.
Yeah. So
New Jersey coastline is a little more ratchet. A lot of animal print, less stripes.
yeah. So Nick Wax, thank you for subscribing. But I mean, I'm gonna start dressing Coastal Grandma. I think in this new phase.
Okay. You're going to do it in the winter?
Well, yeah. They have coast in the winter.
Yeah,
just
but
wear,
I feel like
cable knit-
coastal grandma is like for the summer.
No, this is a trend now.
All everywhere outside of LA?
Yeah.
Because like LA, they can dress like it's summer all year long.
No, you wear
Miami can do that too.
cardigans.
All right. Well,
We're already there are bikinis in Target. We are ready to go here.
where was it?
Fred said I'm more Grandpa.
Nail artist, by the way, Carla Marie said you can do the jelly donut.
It's a glazed donut.
You could do that with any length nail, apparently.
Okay.
So that's true. LA did have a blizzard warning before New Jersey had a winter storm
Crazy.
this year, which is kind of crazy. On to the list.
We don't live on the coast.
Hmm?
Justin said, and the fact you live on the coast.
Well, we live on a lake shore.
It's not a coast.
It's not the coast, though. And everyone does actually make that mistake thinking that Seattle is on the coast. Seattle's still actually 2 hours.
Mid-coast. Stop is on me.
2 hours east of the Washington coast. It's just the fact that the Puget Sound, Lake Washington, I mean, there's a lot of water
We live on water.
around Seattle, but we are not near. And the Puget Sound is technically part of the ocean.
But we're nowhere
It's
near
weird.
the coast.
It's a weird.
We do not live on the coast.
Yeah.
Don't say that to people from Seattle. They'd be like, we don't live on the coast.
Yeah, Seattle's not a coastal city. It's a lake city.
Yeah. It's a port city.
Well, yeah. There's that too. So on the list, boyfriend era. I feel like we've pushed that back long enough. So what is boyfriend era? Because I have no idea what this is.
So I kept seeing all these TikTok videos of girls saying like, "Oh, boyfriend air is real. And it was like a before, like their makeup done, and then after being around their boyfriend, and they're like, just their makeup like wore off. And I was like, well, are you making out with him? Are you rolling around in his bed? What is happening?
Okay.
So now I go down this rabbit hole. I start reading about it. I'm like, what is boyfriend air? And boyfriend air is this idea that, in the most basic sense of what these women and girls are saying, is that they look great, but once they're around their boyfriend or at his house, something happens where their hair gets greasy, their makeup automatically comes off, their face gets puffy, they just look different.
Worse?
Right? They just look worse. That is the overall idea. Without the reason why, without any backstory, it's just, I look great, and then I'm around my boyfriend, and immediately I just get gross.
Is it because they gave up because they have a boyfriend?
No. So that's what, like, all the examples are like, well, once you're in a relationship, they're like, no, this is what I look like an hour before seeing my boyfriend.
Is it because then it's like the post-sex look?
So that's what I was like, are we missing something here?
There's a step they're not talking about, probably.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, we're clearly missing something here. Like the idea, you're forgetting the fact that you're kissing them, whatever. To the point that sleep psychologists and other psychologists have asked questions about boyfriend air. And they're like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it could be because, are you like sleeping when you're with your boyfriend and that's why you look different? Like, are you going over to his house and cuddling?
This just proves to me that not everyone should have access to the internet.
Correct. But
like, this shouldn't even be a thing.
There is a whole theory that men just don't clean their houses and their beds as much. So when you're with them, you end up breaking out because they don't wash their face. And if you're kissing them and they have facial hair, so it does make your skin get all rough, and just like sleeping in their sheets.
How haggard are these women looking afterwards?
You're
making it sound like they went from being like prom queens to cavemen.
I will say that there was a time where you admitted that you didn't ever really wash your sheets.
I wash my sheets every like 2 weeks or so. Sometimes it would go longer, but I'd say that was the average.
I'm telling you, go to TikTok. There are thousands of videos of women posting before and after calling it boyfriend air. There are articles on the internet about it. I'm not saying it's a thing or that I believe in it. I'm just saying this is what's happening.
Let's see. I'm trying to see what the chat.
So they talked to. I'm gonna have the article up.
Tacoma Swifty said 2 weeks for a man is amazing when it comes to washing sheets. And I will be honest, I'd say 2 weeks is the average. There were times where it went a little longer than that.
All right, so this girl says, 2 seconds with my boyfriend, and suddenly I have no makeup on. My face is puffy and breaking out. I haven't showered in weeks, not really, and my hair looks like a creature has been living in it.
I just think you're on liar TikTok. I think these women are just liars.
Coastal grandma's lying?
Yeah, I think they just had nothing better to do, so they were like, oh, I look like crap, and I'm going to blame this on my boyfriend. Because, in fact, I didn't do my hair or makeup, and I do look like a gremlin.
But it's not just like, this is what I look like. It's, okay, just did my hair and makeup. This is what I look like. Now I'm going to be with my boyfriend, and now I look like this. There is a before and after. That's
and
what
do
I'm
you
trying to
believe
explain.
everything you see on the internet, Carla Marie?
Yes. Another TikToker, it's so hard to say, explained, I'm so happy people are now talking about boyfriend air because I actually thought I was going crazy. I spent a lot of time at my boyfriend's apartment in New York, and I remember taking a full body shower every morning, waking up and thinking, I feel so dirty.
Okay, but she went to sleep. Right? Like, she woke up and felt dirty. That's not the same.
Right.
She's an idiot.
But she said, my hair was getting greasy like crazy. My skin was looking different, like everything. My makeup wasn't staying on right. I was like, what is going on?
Okay, so I can understand that woman. And I can understand it because if you were sleeping over at your boyfriend's house, there's a good chance your nightly routine
is different.
Your bed, your sheets, everything's different. You might be doing it overnight. So yeah, you're going to wake up looking like a little gremlin.
There was also,
that's how that works.
So apparently now this article starts talking about school air. There was another theory that another TikToker brought up. The video now has millions of views, where she talks about her skin before school and after a few months in. So her summer skin versus her. Of course
Of
your summer
course.
skin is better. There's no stress. The sun is actually great for your skin.
This is why we have to ban children from the internet.
I'm in.
Ban them. You're an idiot. Stop it.
But still, once they turn 18, I'll take all their beauty tips.
Is this girl 18?
I don't know.
Because she's talking about school. If you have a summer schedule, you shouldn't be allowed to have the internet. You don't deserve it yet. You haven't done anything. If you have a summer vacation and you're not a teacher, get off the internet. Get off TikTok. You're useless.
I'm telling you, just look up boyfriend air.
I'm kidding, by the way. I know we have people who are in high school that listen to the show. You're not useless. But it's just a ridiculous concept. Oh, I look like crap halfway through the school year. Yeah, because you're dealing with the stress of the school year. And you don't have the carefree, summer-kissed skin of the summer.
I would say everyone that's talking about boyfriend air is like in college.
Also, their opinions, they don't really hold a lot of weight.
Okay, there's a skincare expert they interview in this article. Our skin is coming in contact with facial hair, new laundry detergent, aftershaves, and personal care products that we haven't been exposed to previously when kissing, cuddling, and sleeping. All of these things can cause flare-ups, breakouts, or rashes and rub off makeup without us even realizing.
How hard are you? Like, you're rubbing faces? Like, it's just
cuddling.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It just sounds...
Clearly, we don't ever touch.
All of this sounds real weird. Like, real weird. I don't know.
This is my TikTok. I've also now ventured into... my algorithm has now taken me down, like... workout TikTok, but it's like women working out.
Okay.
And I am like...
send me those.
No, I sent you one. This girl, Whitney Simmons, we got to go to the gym. I'm going to do all her workouts. She has her own app. And I'm like, don't need to buy her app.
What's her name?
Whitney Simmons.
Okay.
So I'm like, on my off Orange Theory days, I've been talking about that I want to go to the gym, but I'm like, what am I going to do when I get there? I'm going to do what Whitney Simmons does. She's like, brings her the wrist things that I want to get.
Oh, yeah.
She has them.
Are you going to get the cat paw ones?
I think so, because hers are sold out.
We should pull these up on the screen so that everyone knows what we're talking about.
Desiree, love Whitney Simmons. See? She's so cool.
I don't think I've ever heard of Whitney Simmons.
Oh my God, she's amazing. She's got millions of followers. I'm obsessed with her. She's like my favorite influencer right now.
Workout.
I just want her to notice me. I'm like, gonna start commenting on all of her stuff until she likes a comment.
Yeah, here they are. Let's pull this up on the screen.
Yeah, I definitely need some sort of lifting grip. It doesn't have to be a cat paw, but bonus if it is.
Just want to make sure the website takes me. Oh, this is
Alibaba?
Yeah.
Well, they have it on Amazon.
Okay, here we go. So I can go there and I can go there. So if you're not familiar, there are times where when you're lifting a lot of weight, pulling a lot of weight specifically, sometimes because your forearms are like one of your smallest muscle groups. And a lot of times if you're deadlifting, if you're doing lat pull downs, exercises where you're doing a lot of weight, but the first point of contact is your hand and your wrist.
Yep.
A lot of times your wrists give out before the muscle group that you're actually working.
It keeps happening to me and it's so frustrating.
So wraps like this, and there's a bunch of different variations. You can go with Olympic straps. You can go with the regular, I don't have my backpack here. The regular lifting strap that kind of hangs down. But these you attach to your wrist almost like a bracelet. And then there's that cat paw that you would then put in the palm of your hand and wrap over the bar. And that helps anchor the weight to your hand.
And is that going to help with all the blisters?
That one might, yes.
I'm getting a lot of blisters because like I'm going up in weight.
Mm-hmm.
I am lifting like 80-pound single dumbbells like for sumo squats and stuff. And like,
but that won't help you on sumo squats.
Well, I need something to help it from slipping out of my fingers too. You wrap a band around it.
A what?
Like there's
to get like a
Orange Theory,
rubberized.
they have like so I use that. But for squats, I've been going up and it's like slipping out of my hands.
Oh, so that'll help for squats. Because you also sometimes you want to work your grip. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're working those muscles.
But ever since I got hand surgery 4 years ago, this hand has been like so weak.
Well, that's the other thing. You want to make sure you're working your grip, so you don't want to use that on every exercise. But you want to also make sure that when you're pushing yourself and you're trying to get heavier weight, that your forearms aren't limiting you from doing the weight that you can do, and you're not sacrificing your form because your forearms hurt.
But there are weights that like Martha's asking, aren't there things that tie to the weights? Or no?
Yeah, so the straps that I use you wrap around the weights, and they're attached to your wrist.
That's
so
what
that's a little
Whitney
different.
uses.
Oh, Whitney Simmons? Is
Yeah.
that? Yeah. Okay. I don't know what you want me to do about that.
I want those.
Okay. I have them. You can use those.
Wait, can I borrow yours, or is it one size fits all, or is it small hands?
The straps that I have, you could probably use. Yes. They have like a little cushion part up
Do you think
here.
I'm just gonna go like be lifting all like heavy now?
You can definitely lift heavier. Yeah. I'll use them when I'm doing really high reps. So the weight might not be that high, but if I'm doing like 30 reps on a lat pull down machine,
That's the problem. It's
your
like
forearms get
slipping.
really, really sore halfway through, and that's not the muscle group that you're intending to work with that exercise. So for the last set of that, usually when I'm really exhausted, I will use the lifting straps. But I try not to use any assistance for my warm up, the first set, and sometimes the second set, because I want my body to actually like do the thing that it's doing.
Anthony would come home from the gym and tell me how much he's lifted, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
I send my brothers messages.
you could literally tell me you lifted 100 pounds, and I'd be like, that's so much, because anything more than I lift is a lot. Like
No, now-
overhead, I struggle. So overhead, I can do like 30s is the highest I can do overhead, and so if you were like, I lifted 50s, I'd be like, oh my God.
No, so my brothers now, because we have a Discord chat, and there's like a bunch of different, my brothers have partitioned all the different topics that we talk about. And there's a fitness one now, mainly because I've been sending them screenshots of what I lift.
Can I join that one?
No, you can't.
No, I want to tell them what I'm lifting.
You're not invited.
Can
It's just
we
a brothers Discord.
But maybe you could just let me into one of the channels.
It's just the brothers Discord. That's it.
Justin's going to let me in.
He better not. This is the one place I have away from you.
Oh, I've been actually wanting to talk about
You're coming to the
something.
gym now?
I'm not at the gym.
You said you were
Whatever.
going to.
I'm just going to go to the gym without you. I'll go to LA Fitness in Ballard. I'm going to run that place more than you have in 7 years. I'm going to own Orange
You're
Theory
not.
Fitness in Ballard and LA Fitness in Ballard. And you're going to watch that Ballard is going to name me the fitness queen of Ballard. And you're going to be so jealous that you're not.
You're not, because you're going to, the second you hear someone like drop a weight, you're going to be like, this place is so douchey, and you're going to leave. Even though it's probably some guy lifting 500 pounds.
I don't know.
Oh my God, it's so douchey. People just talk and they grunt.
I will say that when I'm on the rower at Orange Theory, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you get
And
it
I'm
now.
like, I feel so bad for the people next to me that are like, this girl's taking this way too serious. I'm like, I got to beat my last time.
That was the thing that I went the hardest at when I went to the Orange
We're
Theory
not there
fitness
yet.
class.
in
No,
this list.
that's later.
Okay, so I hope Justin's still in here. He's not responding to what you're saying, so he may not.
He
be.
might be working. He should be working.
Well, Anthony and I went to the a night market a few weekends
yeah.
ago, and it was like all little vendors set up, and there was something that I was like, oh my God, this is such a great gift for your brother Justin. His birthday is in March. Shout out Pisces. And I was like, I want to get this for him. And he was like, no, I don't even buy my brother a gift.
Yeah.
You're not getting.
It was also a dumb gift.
No, he would love it, and you know he would. I don't say it because I still might find it.
Okay. Well, his birthday's coming up.
And I was like, well, and we walk away. I was like, I'm gonna go buy it when you're not looking because I think it would be great for him. Like, you need to, like, it could be from both of us. It's something small, whatever. And he says to me, now Rihanna is his brother's fiance.
Yes.
He said, you and Rihanna are going to single-handedly
Yes.
ruin this family.
Yeah.
That was his quote.
Don't buy gifts for no reason, including birthdays. Gifts are given on Christmas. That's when gifts are given in a family of boys. That's
okay.
what you do.
No, but you and I both have agreed that it's better to like randomly buy each other gifts. You don't give me a Christmas gift. So what?
That's because I buy things for you throughout the year.
Okay, what did I get so far?
This year, it's still early in the year. You still got a birthday up next week.
What'd you get me for Valentine's Day?
I did get you something. We did something. I took you out to dinner on Valentine's Day. It was a very expensive dinner. Like a lot of money. It was way more than you spent on me on Valentine's Day. I know that much.
Yeah, but you also ate. You could have just came there and watched me.
That's true. I could have just paid for your dinner by yourself, I guess. Felipe in Miami, Florida said, buy gifts anytime. Don't listen to Mr. Grinch.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not. I already know. I'm going to buy this for Justin. I'm going to write from Carla Marie only. Just like that in a big marker.
like my friends growing up, my brothers,
no,
never
what?
we never bought gifts like ever for
Guys
one
don't
another.
buy each other gifts.
Exactly.
That's when they're like in high school, like girls, yeah, we do. In college, whatever. But I guess guys don't really buy guys
No.
gifts. It's not. I don't know.
You know what
But that
happens?
doesn't mean that I can't.
In my bro chat which is all of my friends from like Seton Hall and Jersey City and that area, we on everyone's birthday, you know what we do?
You say happy birthday.
That's it. We just say happy birthday and we move on with life. It's usually, and sometimes you don't even have to say happy birthday. Sometimes the first person says happy birthday and everyone else likes it, confirming that we also know it's your birthday, and then we move on.
Well, now I can't find it on the internet, and I wanted to shop local from that little vendor.
And Miranda's asking, why can't you give your family a birthday gift? It's not that I can't. We just don't. It's just not what
I'm
we've done.
curious to see because, like, my sisters are the first ones to be like, "You didn't get me a gift,"
Yeah, your family loves,
and they're not going to send me something. Watch.
but your family, like, that's how you guys, that's your love language. Your family's love language is buying,
yelling at someone for not buying them a gift.
is spending money on one another.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It really is. And that's how a lot of people operate. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Z from NYC, does Tones have gifts in the works for Carla Marie's birthday? Maybe, maybe not. You'll never know.
I won't either. I guess I'll find.
You will find out at some point.
I got this last year,
Yeah. So that's your...
but I got it like 2 months after my birthday.
Okay, but there was a reason, and we talked about that. There
Well,
was a
part
lot
of it was you were late.
No,
part.
No, that's not it. Part of it, most of it was actually because, A, my dad had to source a couple things for it.
Ooh, where's it
And
from?
they're all blood diamonds.
I was gonna say.
Don't worry. They're not, by the way, as far as I know. The other part was we were traveling a lot, and because it was an expensive gift, I wanted to make sure that I was here because my dad was overnighting it. And we had to like figure out the schedules for them to work where he would overnight it and I would be here or 2-day mail it, whatever
we
it
were
was,
traveling a bit.
and insure it. And I had to make sure that I was here so that the second it showed up, because it needed a signature.
This is like the Titanic necklace.
Sure. Yeah. Of course. It's like what was it? The blue diamond?
The heart of the ocean.
I don't know.
Felipe from Florida said, didn't Tone surprise Carla Marie with Sam for her birthday? That was only that was 2016.
Yeah. Yeah, that was way before anything. Oh, that was the other part. That was the other part. So Sam was supposed to come.
Sonali.
That's a great memory. I forgot about that, Sonali. Sam was supposed to come from
For
New
my
Jersey
birthday.
around the same time, and she
It was
was
for
going.
she was surprising me for my birthday last year.
And she was going to bring it with her, and that ended up not working out. Which then, that's what actually caused all. Because then after that, we were traveling a lot.
Yeah, and you
Thank
did tell me after my birthday, you were like, so Sam was supposed to come.
Yeah.
But Sam had a death in the family, so she couldn't come. And then she ended up coming after and surprising me and asked me to be her bridesmaid.
Yeah. Yeah. All of that was supposed to happen in one weekend, basically.
That would have been, you know what, though? I said, Sam, the best, like, not the best thing that your aunt died, but, like, she was so bummed that she couldn't be here for my birthday. And I was like, it was such a chaotic weekend that I don't know that I could have given any more energy to anyone else. Oh,
yeah, that weekend was pretty crazy. Because there were actually 2 people that were supposed to surprise you that weekend. It was supposed to be Sam and my cousin Michelle.
And Laura.
So 3. So there would have been 7 people.
And we had
right?
Jake, Ricky,
7 people visiting.
Erica, and John.
Instead of 4. I actually had coordinated with Amy from Seattle Cocktail Club an extra apartment for people to stay at, because there was no chance with one shower that 7 people were going to stay here.
What, were they even going to sleep?
Even with that, I planned on going to the gym that morning to shower. Like,
Well,
I'm just going to leave. I'm going to go to the gym, shower there.
The one morning we all worked out, and I was like, okay, we're all showering here because it's easier.
Yep. But yeah, see, I was thoughtful last year, which means this year I'm off.
Well, and then this year, our friend Steve is flying out here, Steve from Roosevelt, because it's Emerald City Comic-Con this weekend. And Roosevelt's will be there. So if you're going, make sure you stop by their booth, take a photo, be like, hey, I know you because of Carla Marie and Anthony.
Yeah.
They do have a special Seattle Comic-Con shirt.
Which I wonder if we're going to get if we're not there.
Well, we might stop by Comic-Con.
True.
But we're doing emo night for my birthday. And dinner.
Emo Night Brooklyn specifically.
Yeah, it's the first time they're here, right?
Because there's like different emo night bands. I guess they came years ago because our friend Danny, who works for BJ and Migs here, he said that I think he had been in talks with them for a little bit, but they don't come here very often. Emo Night, which is based in LA and has like a radio show, which is now on the Amazon radio app. AMP. They come up here like once every month, basically.
Well, Emo Night Brooklyn coming to town for my birthday was perfect. So a bunch of my friends are coming out for that. And then, I don't know. Anthony keeps asking me what day of the week my birthday is. So I don't know what's going to happen.
I still do this, by the way. I confuse Carla Marie's birthday with my brother's birthday because they're 3 days apart. And I've been celebrating my brother's birthday way longer than Carla Marie's birthday. So that date.
Clearly you haven't, though.
That date. No, I celebrate. See, here's the thing. We will celebrate one another's birthdays. We'll go out for drinks. We'll, have family dinners or go to my uncle's restaurant, things like that. We just don't buy each other gifts.
Oh, snow today.
I feel like with guys, normally it's totally okay. Just like, I'll buy you a drink at the bar. Happy birthday.
So.
That's it.
Yeah, don't do that for me. Do that for me every other day. I keep checking the weather because, we're supposed to have like a few days of snow, but then it turned to rain, whatever. But it is supposed to snow flurries today.
Okay.
Growing up, I'd say from until I was like 15, I had more snowy birthdays than not.
Makes sense.
Then it sucked because like school would get canceled and I didn't get to wear my crown. Hated
you wore
it.
a crown?
Yeah, every birthday.
Like from home?
Yeah.
So you
my
brought.
mom would buy me a crown at Party City.
So this wasn't like a thing your school did, where like everyone who celebrated their birthday wore a crown. You were the only loser that walked into school with a crown.
I don't care. And a sash, whatevs. And my 13th birthday, I cried because it was a snow day, and 13 was such a big one. I was becoming a woman.
If you ever wonder why Carla Marie's got a big head like she does,
it's because I made it.
It's because her mom used to send her to school with a sash and a crown.
No, I asked for this shit. Okay. So anyway, now as an adult, I'm like,
learn how to not raise your kids.
A snowy birthday, like, it's nostalgic to me because my 5th birthday was a full-blown blizzard, and I had friends at my house. Barney came. This was my best birthday ever because it was my golden birthday, but no one realized they were doing this. Barney came. I had a piñata that was a giant Hershey Kiss, and we had a donkey outside of my house, and we rode it in the snow.
Poor donkey.
I know. Now looking back, animal cruelty, can't stand for it. But my first birthday in Seattle was 70 and sunny.
Yeah, it was
and
pretty awesome.
And I was like, oh my God, I've been missing out on warm birthdays my whole life. This is amazing. Every birthday after that, I mean, we traveled for some of them that were in LA, whatever. That this year it was supposed to snow. And I was like, I'm going to get a snow birthday. Yeah. This is so exciting. But now it looks like it is going to rain every day up until my birthday, be cloudy on my birthday, and then be sunny and warm. And I am the grocery stick birthday day of weather.
The next thing we got to talk about, because we did talk about the boyfriend heir thing, which made some sense.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, but not really. The Jake Paul fight, which we got to watch yesterday. If you have been tired of the Jake Paul storyline, I too have been, but I've also been very intrigued by it. So Jake Paul, if you don't know, he was basically made a name for himself on Vine back in the day, then became a big YouTuber. And then started these like celebrity boxing matches. So his first official boxing match, I want to say, was against Nate Robinson.
Mm-hmm. He laid him out.
And he knocked out Nate Robinson in the second round. Nate Robinson looked like he had no business being in there, which was upsetting because you would think for someone who was a professional athlete, they would know how to train and prepare for an event.
It's completely different, though.
It is, but you could just tell he did no preparation. He probably thought, I'm a professional athlete. I'm fighting a YouTuber. I could knock him out.
Yeah.
It did not happen. And then from that point, Jake did a very good job promoting himself, making himself the bad guy, leaning into the a-hole persona, and making millions and millions of dollars in the process. But up until yesterday, he was undefeated. And he took on Tommy Fury, which was like a rivalry that had been brewing for about 2 years. And it finally went down. The annoying thing was watching it in Saudi Arabia because like the whole thing ended up being this weird like fluff tourism like commercial for Saudi Arabia, and it was crazy because every single interview, like, man, I just love being here in Saudi Arabia. Everyone, they treated us like royalty. It's like, yeah, of course they treated you like royalty.
They're trying
They're trying to impress you and hide all of the terrible things that they do. But, wait, Jake is blaming Drake for his loss. I did not see that, but he did lose yesterday to Tommy Fury. And it was
in like a split decision kind of thing.
Split decision. It was actually very entertaining.
It was a good fight.
It was not the best boxing. There was a really great boxing match right before that for an actual championship. But it was still an entertaining match. And unlike the other people that Jake Paul has faced, Tommy Fury at least trained as a boxer. That's what he is professionally. Might not be the most accomplished boxer, and he might be in that situation because of his brother's boxing career, but it was nice seeing an actual boxing match. Not some guy who was training in MMA. And he did lose.
Jake Paul jokes that he was cursed by Drake for betting $400K on him to beat Tommy Fury.
There is the Drake curse. Like anyone that Drake bets on loses. College basketball, Super Bowl. I feel like he just loses a lot of money. And this is a great point from Fred the Millman, and this is very true. Jake Paul does a fantastic job of following the WWE blueprint. He's making money being the entertaining heel, and he's getting a lot of other people paid to be part of the circus. And that is the one interesting thing. I was telling my barber last week when I was telling him that I was going to watch the fight. It's interesting seeing Jake Paul, who's not a boxer. Like, that's not how he became a personality. That's how he became famous in boxing. But it's interesting seeing him almost take over the boxing world and get so many other people paid more than they have ever been paid who struggled in the fighting world for so long.
Yeah, women too.
Yeah, he's done it for female boxers. He's done it for MMA fighters who moved over to fight him and made more money in their fight with Jake Paul than they made in their entire careers.
Yep.
And he's done it with up-and-coming boxers as well, giving them a platform and paying a lot of people out. It's very, very interesting. And I know some people who have worked with Showtime, who has worked with Jake Paul, and they actually say like pretty nice things about him. He knows what he's doing from an entertainment perspective. And you're supposed to hate him. That's kind of how he's pitched his brand.
I guess.
His brother Logan, really annoying.
I don't like that guy either.
And I
hope The Rock's daughter beats him up at WWE.
And I do think there's some sort of respect you have to give someone who agrees to get punched in the face for money. Like, even if he's a terrible boxer, he's still the one in there getting punched in the face. I mean, millions.
I'll get punched in the face for money.
I don't know.
Not by one of them.
Did you watch some of those?
Yeah, but
the way
I
their heads
equally
snap back.
Yeah, but then I go get it fixed.
I don't know. You get punched in the face hard enough, your brain is broken forever.
And look at George Foreman.
Well, George Foreman makes all that grill money. He's fine. No, but it's hard to hate someone. Like, Logan Paul is in WWE. And Logan Paul has never won a professional fight. He had that fight with Mayweather, which was a joke. Logan acts like a tough guy. And I don't give him a lot of credit. A lot of that is just fluff nonsense.
Wait, I wish we got the clip of the...
What?
So, in between two of the rounds. So, they're fighting. Break happens. And there's a reporter for ESPN or whatever he is. And he goes up to Logan Paul, Jake Paul's brother, and says, Logan, what did you say to your brother before this fight?
And he says, I told him I'm not going to waste your time.
I'm going to be the exact reporter.
Okay.
You be him.
Okay.
Logan, what did you say to your brother before this fight?
First off, drink Prime. Here's my Prime bottle. Secondly, I told my brother, I'm not going to waste your time. You know how I feel about you. You know I love you. You've trained for this. You're ready for this. Get out there. Get it done. I love you, man.
I love you too. And back to you, John, or whatever.
It took a second to realize what happened.
And Anthony and I were like, he said, I love you, bro.
Yeah.
And Anthony and I looked at each other and we're like, Logan Paul was saying, quote, end quote, I love you, bro, end quote. That is what he said to
Yeah.
his brother. But the reporter
The reporter said, I love you too.
I love you too. But I don't like we were like, there's a 10% chance this man was joking.
I think he got caught up. I think he was so nervous
did.
because he had to throw back to the ring to go live, and I think he really thought the guy was saying I love you, or it was just his natural response. Like when someone says thank you or enjoy your meal and you say you too.
You too.
Like it's the natural
It's
response.
like, have a safe flight, you too. You're
Yeah.
not getting on the what? Like
What
my
did you
Uber
tell your
driver.
brother? I love you, bro. I love you too.
Every time Uber drops us off at the airport, have a great trip. Thanks, you too. Oh,
Yep. You too if you happen to travel anytime in the near future.
I don't,
Yeah.
and I don't like. I tweeted about it, but I haven't seen people like posting the clip anywhere or anything.
I don't know if anyone was like paying attention really during that.
I
that moment.
was.
They should have been because it was hilarious.
I love it. I love a good interview.
I actually thought for all of the money and how well the Jake Paul productions have gone, because they are very WWE style. There's like a big storyline. I thought the production yesterday was pretty bad.
Really?
It just
Well,
wasn't.
it was outside.
Yeah, which is probably tough to do. They're doing it in an outdoor venue in Saudi Arabia,
I'm trying to.
which was built 2 weeks ago. So maybe
That's
that was
crazy.
just difficult. Thank you, Erica P31, for resubbing with Prime. Remember, you can subscribe if you have a Prime subscription with Amazon. You get 1 free subscription on Twitch. There are some steps in the process. We do have a YouTube video that explains that, but Erica P31 just did it, and she didn't pay anything extra. It
Thank
goes
you.
right from your Amazon Prime, and we get basically $2.50 of that.
Like Twitter, ever since Elon took over, really, it's like he dug up the trolls
Mm-hmm.
and got them out of the dirt. Though this isn't bad, but there are some people that like, dude, I don't even know you. Get out of here. And I had tweeted about that whole situation between Logan Paul and the reporter. And I was
Okay.
like, it's the equivalent to telling your server, you too, after they say enjoy your meal. And someone said, so what? The server is never going to eat again or what? You don't get it, bro. I'm literally saying you don't get it, bro.
Just see, but you're
No.
you're the worst. You are actually
I love it.
the worst.
I love it.
If someone says something that warrants a response, I'll usually do it. That person is taking up your time now, and they don't deserve it.
No, but it's
They
fun.
don't. They
It's
deserve a
fun for
block.
me.
They deserve a block. If it's fun for you, then
I'm not blocking him.
oh,
for
I
that.
block people all the time. If you say something rude or something that makes zero sense in the context of what I'm talking about, I have zero problem blocking people. It's delete, block, done, out.
Throw him in the
You're done
garbage.
taking up space in my life. Out.
Throw him in the garbage.
Out. It is interesting though. The one thing, and listen, Twitter, it's owned by Elon Musk. He can do whatever he wants with his money, whatever. The interesting though is to hear engineers who got let go say that when he took over Twitter, he wanted them to build a tool that made sure people saw his tweets. It's like, man, I guess when you do it, you could do whatever you want when you have a lot of money. You could literally make the world see everything that you say if you buy the platform. It's wild. The whole thing is crazy. Let's see. Kay Parm said, thanks. We'll do it on my computer later. Oh, is that for
Prime.
subbing with Prime? Yeah, it's way easier to do when you're on a desktop. It's possible on a mobile phone, but you have to switch to desktop mode. It's just not worth it. Do it when you get to your computer. Howdy Swan. I just tweet into the abyss, barely get a comment or a like. That's what most people are doing, though. Twitter really is just yelling into a void. And every now and then, that scream, that yell echoes, and other people hear it, and it gets amplified. But a lot of times, it just,
Goodbye.
see you later.
It
I mean,
becomes
there's
a
times
cute
that
little journal.
Yeah, Carlin Marine I tweet, and sometimes get no reactions from it, and that's okay. Ooh, this is interesting. So it's Chewy713 said real boxing has been hurting for a while since the great fighters and more promoters who won't fight against any different fighter not in the same promotion. It boils down to location and how much a cut the fighter gets paid. There is, and I do think Jake Paul and the whole celebrity fighting thing, and to an extent Logan Paul, I do think they've reinvigorated boxing a little bit. They've made mainstream media and entertainment
Aware.
talk about it. And at the end of the day, a sport is only as big as the personalities that are involved in it. and boxing has kind of killed itself by not allowing the biggest personalities to always rise to the
Mhm.
top when they should. So they're doing a good job of showing people like there is entertaining things here, and it could be done differently. It could be done better, and it makes sense.
No, I will give him that, but I don't like him.
But that's the best part is you're not supposed to like him. That really is what he's going for. You're supposed to hate Jake Paul, and that's why people watch. People watch and pay to see him get beat up. But we are going to move on to the next thing on the list, which is your Carla Marie Orange Theory Fitness Takeover Recap. I made that whole title up, but
Okay.
go for it.
So, everyone came together to work out on Saturday at Orange Theory in Bellevue. It was so much fun. Like, I know people now in my Orange Theory classes. I've worked out with people, like friends once in a while. But having a room of people that, like, you feel comfortable around was just so much fun. Like, the energy was so different.
It was cool.
Coach Luis is awesome. The Orange Theory staff, like, they were incredible. They made that sign, a little Instagram. It says, like, my name on it.
They made the drop or the backdrop
Background with the
drop down.
balloons, the streamers. There were, like, gift bags. It was just an incredible event. Also, yes, so I shot a video while we were there. Kind of just saying what just happened. We raised money for American Heart Association. You know, we got out, we worked out together. That video was on King 5 yesterday.
Yeah. Cindy sent it to me. She said she was listening to King 5, like kind of in the background, and then she heard your voice. It was like, wait a second, that's Carla Marie.
And then today I got a Google alert for my name, and there was an article on King 5 about it being Heart Month. They interviewed an Orange Theory Fitness head trainer at the Mill Creek location here. And then it says, in honor of Heart Month, Seattle Seahawks game day host Carla Marie, also a fitness fanatic, hosted a workout session to raise money for the American Heart Association. Carla Marie said she called on her podcast listeners to attend the event at Orange Theory Fitness in Bellevue.
Yeah. And that is what you did.
Yeah. But
I
I was
don't know
like,
why.
that's funny. I don't know.
But it is what you did, and it was a really great event, and a lot of people obviously I don't even think that's everyone. I think a couple of people had to bounce right away. But it was my first Orange Theory fitness class ever.
Yes.
Luis did a great job, and it must have been difficult for him too, because there were so many people there that had never done a class, which makes sense, right? Because you're inviting all these people over who have never done the class before, and some of them did. But with any instructor, I think you're used to the majority of the class knowing what to do.
Yeah, you have
so you focus on 3, maybe 4 people.
The max I've ever seen new in a class is 3.
Yeah.
It's like a group of friends are like, let's go do this together.
But he had to do that for a bunch of people, and all of us were in different groups because there's 3 groups that rotated through the class. Was it a G3?
It's a 3G.
3G.
2G
G3.
is 2 groups.
Yeah. Which I feel like I broke that down recently. Like, oh, today's a 2G. And I was like, what does that mean? 2 groups? And you're like, oh, crap, that is what it means.
2 groups.
But he had to bounce around, explain to brand new people what they were doing in each of the 3 different groups simultaneously. He did a great job.
He did. And there is still so much to learn. Like, there are a few people that signed up to become members. And I know Marie did. Krisha did. So I'm very excited to hear what their journey is like at Orange Theory. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions.
Yeah, Claire came up all the way from Olympia.
I know. I worked out next
to as well.
I worked out next to Claire. It was fun. Like, it was just so much fun. And he played some Fall Out Boy, so I was amped.
He did. He like customized the playlist basically for Carla Marie.
No, okay,
I got a couple songs in there as well.
That's not what happened.
Yeah, he did. He said.
I told him this group likes nostalgia, pop, and emo.
Yeah, and he played a lot of it.
Yeah, but you made it sound like he picked all my favorite songs.
No, he customized it with your input.
Okay.
That's all it meant.
No. You said he customized it for Carla Marie. That's 2 different things.
Similar. They're very similar things.
Point out who's who in the picture. We can't.
Wait, it came up on my Amazon Alexa show this morning. What came up on your Amazon Alexa show this morning? The King 5 thing?
That's interesting.
That was from Alicia in Seattle. That would be really cool. You should put everyone's name over the picture so we know who everyone is.
We can. Not right now.
Not right now. I can't do that. That'd be very meticulous.
The article on King 5 came up on. That's so funny.
Whoa, that's awesome. We've got to figure out how to get like the morning show podcast to pop up in like the Spotify.
It does
Was it
on my
Drive?
mom's
No,
now.
what's it called? the Spotify Drive or Get Up, not the Get Up.
Oh, I know
Get
what
Up
you're
is the
talking about.
morning show.
I know what you're talking about. They don't do that anymore, I don't think.
The morning show? Nope. The host of that morning show, though, is now going to be the AI voice that hosts their customized radio channels.
Yeah, but they're going to need more than one AI voice.
They are. They said they're going to launch with him and then involve other hosts. So basically, I think you just end up reading a bunch of lines if you get that job,
it's
and
like
then it
what-
puts everything together for you digitally.
One of the Orange Theory people who were there, like marketing team, said that I had a great voice for like radio and podcasting. I was
That's
like,
good.
wow, I don't know about that, but okay. We did get to meet Rain.
Mhm.
That was awesome. That was Rain's first time.
Definitely first time in an Orange Theory.
Yeah. But I don't know. I forget. Rain, what'd you say to me that you've worked out like before, kind of at home, but never in that kind of setting, and you really liked it. So that was cool.
Also, so someone was
what was in
asking
the
what
gift
was in the
bag?
gift bag. That was Martha.
Downstairs.
But Rain said a water bottle, Gatorade, Seattle Gummies. That was from Carla Marie, and a towel.
And it was an Orange Theory tote bag, so you can reuse it.
You all look wonderful.
fun.
Thank you very much,
It was
Jen.
so fun.
Oh,
But-
Rain said first time at a gym.
Okay.
It was amazing with the equipment.
Yeah, it is that like the equipment is like super smart, which is
Yeah, it
crazy.
is really cool
It like
stuff.
connects to your armband, and you're like, think like how Peloton has like that screen. You're like kind of connected. It's that idea with a treadmill and a rower at Orange Theory. So there's a lot of technology. You don't get that at LA Fitness in Ballard, that's for sure.
No, I don't. So I'm lucky if the equipment's functional at LA Fitness in Ballard.
It's certainly not clean.
It seems like all the treadmills are working now. That was annoying because there was a time where there was like 5 of them that were broken. So, especially in January when everyone's there, like I couldn't really warm up properly. And now one of the benches is broken, which makes my life really difficult. Technically, it's not broken. It's just only in one position because the little lever broke.
Yeah.
But no one uses it in that position.
Okay.
It's totally upright.
You should go around and show people how to use the equipment at the gym.
You know what I do? I do clean up the gym all the time.
Kate Parm said, how much is Orange Theory a month? So, Kate, it is completely different based on the type of, I guess, what is it called? Not membership you want. So you want to buy X amount of classes a month. You want to be a full, like a unlimited classes per month. It's also different in every city. It is more expensive in some cities and less expensive in some cities. So I can't really even give you that amount. You can take a class at your local Orange Theory, and they'll give you the whole rundown.
Does every Orange Theory do like the first class free?
Yes, but hit my link. DM me, and I'll give you my link.
Martha had a good idea. She said you should do a
Traveling.
traveling Orange Theory fitness class.
I would love to.
Orange Theory on tour. Orange
to.
Tour Fitness.
I know the Jersey studio, some of the Jersey studios kind of want me to do some stuff there, so we'll see. It'd be so fun.
What else was there? There was a question.
I already have ideas. I haven't even told them this yet. I want to do one where we raise money for Motley Zoo. I know a few of the locations were actually doing that on their own a few months ago.
That's cool.
For Motley Zoo. And I want to do one where like we work out and there's puppies and kittens at the class. It would be so fun.
Where was this? Claire asks, is it only classes or can you work out on your own outside of the classes? I don't think you can, right?
No, you can't. But there are classes like we took the other day, but then there are also classes called Lift 45, where it's just 45-minute class, but it's only the floor portion. You're only lifting. So you're not doing the cardio. And it's a great time to do go up heavy in weights. That's when I will because you have more time. And I'm like, all right, I can test out a new weight.
Plus, you're not winded from sprinting or rowing or anything like that. Felipe from Miami says, we need you in Miami. So if you want to let the Orange Theory Miami team know, Carla Marie. But also, I love, where was it? So Kate Parm said, thanks, I'll check it out. I'm on Long Island, so probably more expensive like everything else here. But here's the interesting thing specifically about the Long Island Orange Theory Fitness. The first time I ever heard about Orange Theory Fitness was because Greg T, this was years ago when all of us were still at Z100 New York, he went on one of his famous Greg T rants about Orange Theory Fitness because they were popping up everywhere at the time. And he came into the studio and he was like, Anthony, you work out, right? And I was like, yes, I like to work out. He's like, what's this Orange Theory Fitness thing? I was like, Greg, I don't know what you're talking about. He's He's like, I just see him everywhere. Orange Theory Fitness, Orange Theory Fitness, Orange Theory. And he just kept going. It's like, I already told you, I don't know what you're talking about. So I can't really interject in this rant that you're having. And he went on for a solid 15 minutes about the fact that he's seen a bunch of Orange Theory Fitness studios popping up.
Yeah, that man.
He was something else.
He doesn't even live
man.
on Long Island. No.
No, I don't even. I think he was coming back from an event or something,
Probably.
or maybe Trisha's family, his wife, is from Long Island,
Maybe.
possibly whatever it was. He was out on Long Island, and just came back and decided he was going to let me know about every single Orange Theory Fitness sign that he passed on the way back to New Jersey.
People love to work out.
Excuse me, chicken. It's a great reference. Thank you, Erica. And for those of you that don't listen to Elvis during the morning show, you can't really explain that one. You can't really explain that one.
That man is a maniac, but it was an all around great event. I don't know what it was about that specific class, but I'll tell you what, we got a burrito and came home. I showered and I think it was just like the energy, because normally I'll do an Orange Theory Fitness class and then go through my day. For some reason after that, after I showered, I just laid down. I watched The Office for like 6 hours.
Well, I think it's the combination of obviously not only doing a very intense workout or a really great workout, but it would be like doing a workout while we're on this stream.
Yeah.
Because when you're in front of any group, whether it's on a stream, whether it's public speaking, there's like a certain amount of energy that you expend doing that. And you're doubling it, right? Because you're doing the class and you're on stage. That was your class. So you're performing essentially.
No,
not really, but
I wasn't teaching it.
no, but you're in front of people, and that takes some energy as well. So I get it. I totally get it. Can I help you?
Switch it.
To what?
Full screen.
Okay. So I mentioned this to Carla Marie. I don't know how we can grow to this level of podcast or live stream. We need the guy that Joe Rogan has in his podcast. Jamie, I believe, is his name. And he'll just say things like, hey, Jamie, put that up on the screen. And then they go right back into their conversation. And it's great.
We can make up a name and start saying it.
No, but I still have to do it. That's the best part is like, and I think that's why his conversations are so fluid.
Hey, Pikachu, put that up on the screen.
Just give Pikachu a little headset over there.
Why haven't we done that?
And make him our producer. But once we reorganize this studio, which we're planning, it's still in the very early stages, but once we reorganize this studio, it'd be cool to have someone in here. Or you can even do it remotely now. That's one of the cool things that this OBS update has done. You can give someone access to your OBS, and they can produce it remotely from wherever they are in the world.
And we will not be hiring a producer because we cannot afford to hire.
Well, that's the other part. We have to make enough money. If I just sell all of my sneakers, I have to wear all of my sneakers a lot and then sell them to the foot community. Then maybe.
I did just get a pedicure, so anybody interested?
Thank you very much for hanging out with us. We are out of here. We will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we can fix the issue with the Morning Show podcast and Google Podcasts. There's just not a lot that's in our hands, but we will investigate to see what we can do. Thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow.
Peace out.
Peace. Where's the little button? There and there.
Thank you, Pikachu.